Are you ready for the big reveal? Stick around and find out what we ended up naming this gorgeous little yellow boat.
What is going on today? I am whipping into the post office here real quick. I got a package for Samuel Windsor. I think I'm saying his name right. Sam, if I'm not, I'm sorry. Sam was one of my very first Patreons and is a YouTube supporter, super guy. He's also rebuilding a sailboat, I believe in Iowa. And he's struggling to find parts. And I've got some extra parts, some extra sheaves and blocks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna ship this out to him so he can hopefully use it on his boat, save him a little bit of money.
Here we go. And there it goes, Sam. It's on its way.
Hey, how's it going? So I'm working on the little yellow boat, the Sweet 16. I'm getting ready to put on the registration numbers. I've got these amazing yellow and black letters. I think they're going to stand out really nice. I think they're going to really pop. I've striped one side of the boat. Let's take a look at it. So I had initially thought black was going to be kind of the way to go. And I laid it up and I hated it. It looked terrible. And so I thought, you know, I've got this blue left over from Patience, the Laguna, and I thought that's going to be a nice, thin, little pretty stripe. So I think it turned out really nice. She's really pretty. It's a nice accent color. It's right at that kind of the racing line. So you've got a little bump out here. See how that's a little lip right there? So it's looks pretty slick. And I've still got to do the other side, but I thought I'd throw the numbers up. I'm really hoping that my numbers are going to cover this up. I don't know what's going on here. They have a little texture to them, but they won't scrape off. Like this won't catch them. And I think it's because somebody has either clear coated over the letters that were there. I don't know. I mean, it's really weird. I wish I could get those off, but I mean, there's just it doesn't catch or feel anything with the razor blade. And I'm afraid if I went digging into it, it's going to end up being a big mess. So these are a little bigger, and I'm hoping we'll get pretty good coverage, and they won't really show. So I'm going to do that now. Let's just set you right here. All right, so I've taken off these wimpy little cleats. I mean, they are teeny tiny. And I mean, with like a 4mm line, that's fine. I kind of upgraded the size of my halyard for the jib and barely went up for the main. And you know, this size line, it's really almost too big to get a bite that I'm comfortable with. And I already had, from a project that went south that I didn't end up doing, these beautiful black composite cleats. So that's what we are putting on. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, that's the one. So I know I'm screwing stainless into aluminum. I'm not gonna sweat it too much. Nice and slow. To kind of re-thread that aluminum a little. Oh, come on now. Don't be doing that to me. There we go. Last thing we wanted is to snap that stainless screw off in the mast. So now, change out my tip. Put a little hole right here. Come on now. She's binding a little. And I just barely go through. Oh, there goes the drill bit. Swap out our tip again. Gotta find that hole. There it is. I really hate straight head screws. You never want to over tighten these because you will either snap them or you'll fudge the thread because that aluminum is soft. That's going to work real good. And if you do that, then the hole is no bueno and you'll end up having to either re-drill it or I don't know. You could get a tap set out, I guess, if you wanted to. I'm going to undo this halyard. I need some actual halyard shackles. The D shackle with the headboard here. Everywhere I look to buy them, it lists weird sizes. And by weird sizes, I mean it'll list a size that I'm like, I don't know what that means. I mean, certainly I know measurements, but here, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm not sure when they say the size, if it's the size of the shackle's pin that goes across here, or the actual full size of the shackle, because the ones I've been finding, they're tiny. They're like, oh, it's what was I finding? Like 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter. I mean, and that's not big. Like this rope is. This is a 6. So 6 millimeter shackle. I'm afraid they'll show up and they're going to be this big. And I've had that happen a bunch of times with Amazon and some other places I've ordered from, like eBay. And they're like $25 a piece. So I want to make sure I don't order something that's itty bitty bitty. So that's what's going on now. I'm going to drop this mast next. And I think we're going to work on this shroud. Let me show you this. This sucker, can you see these wires here? Hard to see in the bright. Those have spun loose, which means this is compromised. And we don't know. When I look in here, it looks like there may be even more that have broken in the past. We don't know how old these are. They could be as old as the boat. I'm trying to focus, and I'm sorry. There we go. You see, there looks like more than 2 are gone. It's hard to tell. I don't know. So this is what I was talking about. I need a few of these, and I don't know what size this is. It doesn't really have any marking on it to tell me. But if you know what size this is, tell me in the comments below, and I'm going to order a couple of these. This is exactly the size I need. All right, so I've got the mast down, and I want to replace this shroud. Well, actually, I'm going to do both of them. It'd be kind of foolish to do one and not the other. And cool enough, the bolt that goes through the mast and holds it in place should just come right out. Just like that. There's the end of one. Here's the end of the other. Now I can go. I can pull this split pin out. I can get the swage out, and I can take it to the shop, and I can fabricate a new stay, a new one of these. And again, the reason we're doing this, let me get to the end of it, right there. These wires are coming off. It's been compromised. Yeah, that thing is in bad shape. So I'm going to go get some wire, and we're going to make a new one of these. Let's go get the new swager I bought. I've got good news. So when I changed the outer stays on the Laguna, I saved them because, you know, why would you ever throw anything away, really? And I just checked, and they are long enough, more than long enough, to make new stays for the Sweet 16, which is awesome. Number one, I'm repurposing. Number two, I'm going to have wire from one boat on the other boat. I like that idea. It's pretty cool. Number three, it's one fraction larger that's what's currently on the boat. And that's no big deal. You wouldn't want to go a lot bigger, but you can go up a size. Let's put this away. Let's set this down. Here's this is the new swager I just bought. Look at this thing. That's awesome. So it's a mechanical crushing device. I'll show you. This is the old end of one of the stays that I took down. So you've got your lead swages, and you put them in here, and then you squeeze them. You squeeze the absolute hell out of them, and you do it a bunch of times. You work your way down the swage. This looks like it actually has 2 pieces of lead on it. So they double stacked them, and it's been squeezed here, 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 and here. And that mechanically kind of fuses the wire into a loop. The wire comes up through both of them, back down, and you squeeze the crap out of it. So now what I'm going to do is make sure I've got the right one here. Yeah. So this is the end of the one. Look at this. That's the one that spun out. It ballooned out. It was twisted the wrong way on the Laguna. This was my starboard shroud. I want to cut it off here. I'm going to put a new end on it, and then we'll make it as long as we need to be to match the old one, and we'll put an end on that end, and we will have brand new shrouds. Super cool. Here we go. Swaging. Look at that. See? There's two of them. And here comes the third. And the fourth at the top. Yes! That's a good looking swage. I'm going to put one more. That top's a little fluted. Right there. Yes! That's beautiful. Now we're going to do our bottom one. Wire's got a weird twist in it. So what I'm doing, can you see the table over there? Well, it's not a table, it's a table base. And I use the base with this bolt. Okay. I'm going to line those up. Wow, crap, when you know it. That didn't want to go through there. It's too freaking big. Screwdriver to the rescue. New and old. Now I can pull these out and I can get them to be the exact same length, and I can figure out exactly where I need to swage the other end. Which is right there. So now I'm going to put a little piece of tape there that I've got torn off. Let's double check it. That's great. So as long as this blue piece of tape is the very end swage point, we're going to be in good shape. I've got new stays. Look at there. New stay. I know they're not gorgeous, but they're functional and they're a little heavier duty. We're going to wrap this in tape because it's a little rough, and that's how it was to begin with. They were wrapped. And that's just to keep from catching a piece of sail on it or snagging a rope or a finger. This side, a little prettier, that's the original swage from the Laguna. And I didn't see any reason to cut this off and re-swage it because she looks like she's in real good condition still. And so we only had to swage the upper end right up there. So it's turned out pretty nice. I'm real happy. Looks real good. It's a little cold and rainy to stand the mast today. I'm kind of running out of time, so I'll probably just wait. We've got some severe storms coming in, I think Friday and potentially Saturday. So I wanted to get this done. Since I had the mast down, I'm gonna cover the boat and get it under cover here so it's protected from the storm. And then I really need to get a piece of tarp up over Patience, the big boat. So I'm gonna do that next. Things are coming along nicely. I'm almost tempted to now replace. Here, I was talking about how those are taped. There's one, how it was taped. So these will be like that too. This is the forestay that connects at the bow of the boat there. Holds the mast up. And I mean, it's a puny little wire. I've got enough wire that I could do it. I just don't think it's really going to be necessary. Anyway, so that's all that's going on now. I think I'm about done for the day. It's getting cold out here. Talk to you later.
Are you ready for the big reveal? We finally chose a name. And this comes from Commodore Doug Butcher at the Perry Yacht Club. Here she is. Chiquita. Isn't that cute? I think that's a really fitting name. It's feminine. It means little, or the little one. And it ties into the banana. I think she looks adorable. That's it. Thanks, Doug. Great name idea.
I appreciate everybody watching. Please take a second and hit that like button. And if you're not already, please become a subscriber. If you really enjoy the channel, you might consider becoming a Patreon. You can find the link to do that in the description below. Thanks.